Shista. Thanks for joining me on today's live broadcast. Who's looking to lose some weight? Losing that extra bacon, off that holiday bacon that we got over the holidays. Well, you've come to the right spot, and I'm sorry for being a little late. I was having a little technical difficulty with my light, so thanks for tuning in. Let me turn down my brick house. How can you not like that song? So yeah, if you're looking to lose some weight, give me a thumbs up. If you're not, if you're looking to at some point this year, then you've come to the right place. So I've got 5 fat loss. We call it I call it the Polish Wife Secret Fat Loss Volume 1. Volume 1 because I think we're going to be, depending on how everybody likes this, I'll come up with a few more. So before I do that, I've got my 5 tips right here. I do want to give you a little background about me. I consider myself pretty fit about more than half my life. And I say more than half my life because there's part of my life where I was not as healthy. And I don't think a lot of people know that, but growing up in a Polish household, you eat a lot of meat and potatoes, kielbasa, right? We like our meat and potatoes. But also like our house, if my sisters are out there, you guys know that our mother, God bless her mother, she was great. She kept everything healthy in the house. We didn't have any junk food. So when we had junk food, we just like scarfed it down and so we binged ate a lot. We learned how to binge eat. And just for a quick example, like going to Polish school every Saturday, in order for my dad to get us out of bed and go to Polish school, he would bribe us to go to McDonald's or Burger King. So like we're just like, so we would binge eat. So we were very unhealthy. So I'm telling you this not because I want you to know that I used to eat healthy, unhealthy, but I'm telling you this so you guys know that I've battled a lot with food in the past. And I think, if you have a bad relationship with food right now or in the past, I don't think that ever leaves you. And I think that's something that I just wanted to share because I constantly have that fat kid, in deep down inside. But I do have these 5 tips that have helped me. I've had a child. I've pretty much kept the same weight. But I've fluctuated between sometimes 5, sometimes 10 pounds, but I've been able to go back to these 5 fat loss tips to help me get back on track. So the first one is, there's 2 reasons I think why people gain weight. Number 1, and if you disagree, let me know, but I think it comes down to 2 things. It's either failing to plan or 2, we emotionally eat. So, right, sometimes we over emotionally eat or we just don't have time to plan. Who likes to plan food, diet, exercise? So those are the 2 things. But I think these 5 tips will help. So the first one is planning. You need to plan. I'm sorry, I know planning sounds really, really boring, but these 5 tips will help you build the habit. And when I say building the habit, it's like brushing your teeth. You don't have to think about it. So when you're losing weight, you need to plan. You need to, start building your schedules for exercise, what you're going to eat. And I use my phone all the time. So that's number 1, P's for planning. Second one is, can anybody guess what it is? Okay, it's W for workout. You have to work out. And I'm not saying you have to go crazy and do like Jillian Michaels because she's kind of crazy, but I like her. But you have to do something. You can't lose weight without working out. And it sounds pretty simple, but some people like just want that quick diet pill. And I think if you're in the long haul, and losing weight, you don't want to lose weight too quickly because then you'll lose your muscle mass and your metabolism will slow down. So you want to keep those 2. And the only way to do that is to lose weight slowly, 1 to 3 pounds. So work out. I brought my stash of DVDs. This is just, let me bring it closer. I gotta be careful because my light is fragile. But I've got 2 stacks. I can't even hold them. That's how many I have more. But look, I've got 2 stacks of DVDs. I mean, and that's not all I do. My key to success, my habits is that variation. I've got to do DVDs at home. I go to the gym. I You know, I go run outside. I keep it interesting, and that's kind of how I keep my workouts. That's the key to my workouts. You guys have any workouts that you guys do? Share if you do. Right, like lately, this new year, I'm trying kettlebells. Have you ever you guys done kettlebells? They're awesome. And you know, you can actually do YouTube videos too, and I just attach it to my TV. It's pretty cool. Okay, so next we have planning, working out. 3 is S is for you guys guess what it is? Zip Fitness, Mima. Yeah, go Zip Fitness out in Harwood Heights. Show up. S is for show up. You like that? 80% of success in life is showing up. I think that's by Woody Allen. But you need to show up. You know, and again, you need to plan when you're going to work out. Show up. Have that consistent time, because if you don't, the whole goal of all these 5 tips is to develop that habit. If you don't develop that habit, that's when people start falling off the tracks, and then people don't reach their goals. So you need these 5 tips, and anytime I get off track, I go through these 5 tips and I check them off. If I'm not showing up, then I'm probably going to be gaining a few pounds, because I gain weight pretty easily just by looking at a donut. So that's for show up. Set a time. Show up. Okay. So we got, and then the next one is F. Can anybody think what F stands for besides fat? Fat. Oh, there we go. Food. What are you guys eating now, huh? We should only be eating everything that's on here. I'm just kidding. Balance is key. I like enjoy my junk food too. I'm like a sucker for chips. I love my chips. But no, in general, food, you know, there's different types of food. I mean, the diet industry is like $1 billion industry. So there's different ways to eat, and you can only find the right plan for yourself. But I personally eat a lot of the good fats and low carb. So I like the nuts. I mean, I eat nuts all the time, avocado, that kind of thing. But in general, I think a good rule of thumb is to try to eat fresh, unpackaged food. You know, anytime you can follow that one rule. I mean, there's just so many messages out there. Sometimes I even get overwhelmed. Like, is it low carb? Is that the right way to go? But my rule of thumb is the less packaged stuff and the less chemicals you have in the food, you're always better off, and your body digests it faster. I mean, you definitely notice a difference too. Your body just likes to digest the stuff. There's less stuff to digest. When they have chemicals, it kind of like your body's like, oh, what is this? They don't know how to digest it, right? So food, that's the 4th one. And the 5th and the final, and I think is one of the most important, is vitamins. Are you guys taking your vitamins? I take vitamins, but more importantly, a shake. You know, again, this is part of habit forming. I just want to reiterate, this is all about habit forming. And I got my shaker bottle. Any of you guys have this? Give me a thumbs up if you have a shaker bottle. One of the easiest things to do to build a habit is to at least get your vitamins, because vitamins, they stave off the cravings for junk food. I noticed it right away when I stopped taking I take a green drink, and I have this on my website too. They're giving me all people that are fans of Polish Wife Happy Life get a promotional offer. You can't get it on their website. You can only get it on my website. You get 20 free packs of this green stuff, it's like $100 value. But anyway, this stuff is good. I take it right after a workout, and I just throw water in it, and I automatically, like, for the day, this has like, I think over 90 vegetables and fruits. It's really crazy. I've been taking it for over 5 years. And it's all good stuff. It's got stuff in here that you can't even get like in vegetables. You probably can, but really some exotic vegetables like spirulina, rose hip. I bet you didn't have that today, rose hip. Anyway, so again, vitamins. If you're taking other supplements, that's great, but you need to start that habit. Try to take it every day after you work out. So, what do you guys think? Any of you guys have that part of your plan? What does it taste like, Mima? You know what? I can give you some tomorrow. I'm Mima. I work with Mima. It tastes like, it's got like a vanilla powder to it, and what's great, I've tried several of them. I've tried several of them over the years, and this one actually works really great with just water. And that's the key is if it can be easy and it tastes good. I mean, I've tried stuff that tastes like fish food. It's pretty, there's pretty some gross stuff out there. But yeah, it helps with the immunity too. Like I get sick a lot less often than most people now. And I've been taking it for years. So when I get off this stuff, I notice the difference in my energy levels too. So it's good for working out, staying healthy, all that good stuff. So yeah. So those are the five. Can you guys and Polish wife's secret fat loss volume. So it's planning, working out, showing up, your food, and then your vitamins. So PWSFB. Anyway, I'll put a collage of pictures so you guys can see this. If you guys want to see this again, you can see it on YouTube. So I'll see you guys later. Do widzenia.